Hey, everybody. What's going on? You guys doing all right? Okay, I hope you're all doing very well. Okay, you guys, I have some good news and some bad news. What do you want to hear first? The bad news? Okay, I usually choose the bad news first, too. So, the bad news is my work was canceled for the day. So, you know what the good news is then, right? I get a chance to hang out with you guys. Yeah, there was a big water main break at work today, so they canceled our shift. So that's perfectly fine with me. I've been working like crazy, so it'll be a nice little break. But I was just gonna do a fun video for you guys today. We're we're having a big party this weekend, and I went and bought some candy bars, just to have like a candy bowl, and I bought some of my favorite candy bars. So I'm just gonna uh, sneak me a few here real quick before the party this weekend, so nobody's gonna notice, right? So let me show you what we have here. Some Nestle's Crunch. I thought these would make some great sounds because they have the little I don't even know. It's almost like little tiny crispies inside. So these ought to have a nice little crunch. Um, Classic Snickers. Some Kit Kats. I just love Kit Kats. They're probably, I don't know. It's a tough choice between Kit Kats and then one of my other choices up here. I'll show you that one in a second. I got some Twix bars and Reese's peanut butter cups. I don't know. It's a tough choice between the peanut butter cups and the Kit Kats. Which one is my favorite? I guess it all depends on what day I'm eating them, right? So yeah, just a fun little video. I really wasn't planning on doing anything today, but yeah, work got canceled, so perfect timing, right? And I also have some black coffee to drink. I think maybe you guys can still see the steam coming up there. This is my original coffee cup that my wife bought for me years ago with all of my sayings on there. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm worried that these wrappers are gonna make way too much noise, so I'm just gonna go ahead and unwrap everything and put all the candy bars in my plastic bowl over there, and then I can just sit here and chat with you guys and eat my candy bars. Okay, so give me 1 second here, and I'll unwrap everything, and I'll be right back. Okay. All right, you guys, I'm back. Everything's all unwrapped and ready to go. Now I can just sit here and chat with you guys and eat my candy bars. Let's take a real quick second here. I accidentally left my recorder out, so that's okay though, because I haven't did the right and left check for a while. So let's just check and make sure that the rights and lefts are doing what they're supposed to. Okay, so let's see here. So this is my right. My right should be your left. My right should be your left. Yeah, everything's looking good there. Let's check this side. My left should be your right. My left should be your right. My left, your right. There we go. I think everything's. What's that? Check it one more time. Okay, hold on. Let's see. My right should be your left. My right should be your left. My right, your left. Okay. My left should be your right. My left, your right. Okay, I think everything's looking good. All right. right, here we go. Let's see. I think I'm just going to grab a couple of them out of here and maybe one of each. Let's see. There we go. I think that's one of each. There we go. So, yeah, mini bite-sized candy bars, just nice, relaxing day off with no work. So, first thing I want you guys to do is to sit back, relax, you put your feet up. Don't worry about a thing. You just hang out with me for a while and relax, okay? And I just want to take a minute too and say that I hope all of you watching are safe and healthy and your family and loved ones are too, okay? Let's see, which one do we want to do first here? Let's do this Nestle's Crunch. Yeah, we're having a big family reunion at my house this weekend, so it's for my wife's family. Yeah, my wife has a huge family and they're all coming to visit over the weekend, so it should be lots of fun. Kind of reminds me of the family reunions that we used to have when I was a little boy, way back in the olden days. I think I might have mentioned that my mom's family, they're from West Virginia, and we would go there every summer to visit, and just it was so much fun, and I would get to see all my aunts and uncles and cousins, and yeah, it was just such a good time. Let's see here. Trying to not make too much of a mess here. There we go. Yeah, I remember my grandmother's house. Believe it or not, you guys, she lived in this little tiny shack in the middle of the woods. And it was just crazy when you think about it. She had no running water, no electricity. The only thing she had was there was this. Oh, I remember it was the best water. It was so cold and clean. She had this little tiny pump well on her front porch. You would go out and pump your water for cooking or bathing and whatnot, and that was the best water ever. Um, and she would light up her whole house with lanterns and candles. It was just such a different time back then. But yeah, they still have the family still owns that house today. Of course, it's been totally renovated now, but yeah, the family still owns it. I'd like to go there and see it one day, see what it looks like. Oh, and I remember too that there was this creek that ran along through the woods there, and I would always go over there and fish and swim and whatnot. Yeah, it was such a good time back then. Can't decide which one I want to do next. There we go. That one kind of fell apart on me there. Yeah, my aunt, that was my mom's closest sister. They were about 2 years apart in age. Um, yeah, my aunt worked at the little post office down the road, and the post office was also the little local carryout. And I remember it was my sister and I and my three cousins. We would always walk down this long dirt road to get down to the post office. And I was always so excited because I knew when we would get there, we would stock up on all kinds of candy. And they had these little brown sacks, and each one of us, my aunt would give us a little sack, and we'd go through and pick all the candy that we wanted. It was just so much fun. And some of the candy they don't even have anymore. Remember those Bazooka Joe little bubble gums that came with the comic strip in there? Yeah, I used to always stock up on those because I didn't really even like the gum too much, but I always liked to read the little comics that were in there. I would save them all up. I had this big, huge collection of these these little Bazooka Joe comics, and uh, they used to have. I don't know if they make them anymore. They were really sour. They were called lemon heads, and I used to always get Jolly Ranchers. You know, they're still around, you know, today, all these years later, but I just love Jolly Ranchers and little licorice. And what were those things called? They were, they were just like little straws of like flavored sugar. I think they were called pixie sticks or something like that. I don't know. I used to always get a bunch of those. Yeah, so we would just get our bagfuls of candy and just walk back down the little dirt road to my aunt's house and just hang out. We did all kinds of fun stuff. My uncles would take me fishing all the time, and we would play cards and charades and stuff. Yeah, it was just such a great time back then. Let's see. I think we'll do a few more of these, and then that'll be about it for the day. My wife's gonna say, "Hey, what happened to all the candy?" Yeah, one of the things I remember most about my aunt's house too, she had this screened-in front porch, and every time we went to visit, I always just asked if I could sleep on the. I had a little cot, and I would put my cot out on the front porch, and I always wanted to sleep out there because it was just, it was so nice and relaxing, and just the little bit of a breeze that would blow through the porch, and they had this. It was a little light up above the porch, and I would just sit there, and I would just. There was usually like some moss flying around or insects just flying around, and I used to just sit there and just relax and watch the moss fly around, and you could hear all the little noises in the woods. You know, the crickets chirping and the the deer rustling through the leaves, and it was just yeah, it was a whole different world. I really enjoyed it back then, but yeah, good times. We have sunroom now at our new home, and every now and then I'll go out there and I'll just open up the windows and just sit there and relax and let the breeze blow through. Sometimes it reminds me of those days back at my aunt's house in West Virginia. Let's see, let's do one more Twix bar, and I think that'll be about it for the day. Wow, those were so good. Just amazing. But I think that's about it for the day. I really hope you guys enjoyed that video, and hopefully you're nice and relaxed now. But as always, thanks for hanging out with me for a while. I really enjoyed it. That was a lot of fun talking about my aunt's house and some of those good times I used to have when I was younger. Thanks for subscribing. I've gotten so many new subscribers over the last few months. It's just amazing. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thanks for all the wonderful comments you send me every day. I still read each and every one of them, and I get a lot of comments these days too, but I still read them all. It's a real bright part of my day, so keep them coming, okay? All right, you guys stay safe. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.